back to MissileVault, your trusted channel where we uncover the power, technology, and history behind India's most iconic weapons and defense systems. In today's video, we'll dive deep into one of the most legendary rifles that played a crucial role in shaping India's modern infantry history, the Ishapore L1A1 Self Loading Rifle, also known simply as the SLR. The 2025 overview of this iconic weapon will remind us of how far Indian small arms technology has evolved and how the legacy of the Ishapore rifle factory still continues to inspire new generations of defense manufacturing in India. Let's start by understanding what makes the Ishapore L1A1 so special. This rifle was India's licensed version of the British L1A1 self-loading rifle, which itself was based in the famous Belgian FN FAL. After independence, India needed a modern, reliable, and semi-automatic rifle to replace older bolt-action Lee-Enfield rifles used during World War II. The Indian ordnance factories, especially the rifle factory Ishapore, took up the task of producing this rifle domestically. By the early 1960s, the Ishapore L1A1 became the standard-issue rifle for the Indian Army, marking a huge leap in India's small arms capability. Chambered for the powerful 7.62 by 51 mm NATO cartridge, the SLR delivered excellent range and stopping power, ideal for India's varied battlefields, from deserts to mountain terrain. The rifle operates on a gas-operated, short-stroke piston system with a tilting bolt mechanism, known for its ruggedness and reliability even in extreme weather conditions. It featured a 20-round detachable box magazine and had a semi-automatic firing mode. The combination of accuracy, durability, and the hard-hitting NATO round made the Ishapore L1A1 one of the most respected rifles of its time. Indian soldiers carried this rifle through several critical conflicts. It was the main battle rifle during the 1965 and 1971 Indo-Pak wars, as well as in various counter-insurgency and border security operations for decades. Soldiers often spoke of its solid build and dependable performance in harsh battle conditions. Although it was relatively heavy, around 4.3 kilograms unloaded, the stability it provided during firing made it extremely accurate, especially for long-distance engagements. By the 1980s and 1990s, global trends began shifting toward lighter, selective fire assault rifles using smaller caliber rounds, such as the 5.56 mm NATO. India followed suit and began developing the INSAS rifle, which would eventually replace the SLR. However, even after the INSAS was introduced, the SLR continued to be used by reserve units, paramilitary forces, and police for many more years due to its unmatched reliability and powerful cartridge. Now, as we move into 2025, the Ishapore L1A1 is no longer a frontline weapon, but its legacy still lives on. Many of these rifles are preserved in military museums, some still used for ceremonial duties, and others kept as collectibles by veterans and firearm enthusiasts. The rifle factory Ishapore, which produced these rifles, has continued its evolution and now works in modernizing Indian small arms production with advanced 7.62 by 51 mm assault rifles, carbines, and sniper systems. In recent years, the Indian defense industry has been undergoing rapid modernization under the Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives. Interestingly, the spirit of the Ishapore L1A1, the idea of self-reliance in arms manufacturing, perfectly fits this vision. Back in the 1960s, when India produced the SLR domestically, it was one of the earliest examples of indigenous defense manufacturing success. In 2025, India is once again taking bold steps to ensure its forces are equipped with homegrown, world-class small arms. Inspired by the same philosophy that powered the Ishapore rifle decades ago. The design of the Ishapore L1A1 was not only functional but also iconic. The rifle's long barrel, wooden furniture, and robust steel construction gave it a commanding presence. Many soldiers still remember its loud recoil and the metallic, clack, sound when firing, a sound that symbolized Indian military strength during the Cold War era. Despite being a semi-automatic rifle, the SLR could deliver accurate rapid fire in capable hands, and its effective range of up to 600 meters made it deadly in open terrain battles. In terms of production quality, Ishapore did a remarkable job maintaining high standards. The rifles were built to last, capable of withstanding heat, humidity, and rough handling without significant loss in performance. Maintenance was relatively simple, and field stripping the weapon was easy for soldiers, even in battlefield conditions. These qualities made it a true workhorse for decades. Today, weapon collectors and history enthusiasts often seek out original Ishapore L1A1 rifles because of their historical importance. Many retired Indian soldiers hold emotional value toward this rifle, calling it a trusted companion that never failed them in combat. Its place in India's defense history is as important as the tanks and aircraft that fought alongside it. So, when we look at the 2025 era of modern small arms, such as the AK-203 being produced in Amethi, or the new 7.62 by 51 mm assault rifles replacing older systems, we can't forget where it all began. The Ishapore L1A1 SLR laid the foundation for India's journey toward becoming self-sufficient in infantry weapon design and production. It taught Indian engineers and soldiers valuable lessons in durability, precision, and manufacturing discipline. In conclusion, the Ishapore L1A1 was more than just a rifle, it was a symbol of Indian strength, resilience, and technological progress. From the battlefields of 1965 to the memories of veterans today, its impact is undeniable. As India continues to innovate and modernize its defense capabilities in 2025, the spirit of the SLR still echoes through every weapon built with pride and precision on Indian soil.